Internet censorship is something that you've probably heard about. From ghost banning to channels being deleted, demonetizing. This is something the alternative media has had to face in large numbers in the last few years. Well, it was once a time when lots of people could go out, they made content, they made videos, and they used to be able to live off monetization from their YouTube channels through Google AdSense. When they started demonetizing channels, alternatives to that, and then now YouTube and Google are just completely demonetizing videos. Even if you've got adverts you want to show, they won't let you on occasions. That's just the first step. People then were clever, they found ways around that. Then they started outright banning channels, deleting them. Some people lost their entire archives of videos and content they've made. Ghost banning. You might have 1 million subscribers on a YouTube channel. You make a video, 20,000 people see it. Through their algorithms, they prevent you from reaching large audiences. We've had this on one of our Facebook platforms that has 770,000 followers, and a post might, at best, a good post might reach 30,000 of those. This is something we have to face. You know, we expose the likes of Google, the likes of Facebook, the likes of Twitter. We expose them for this, for the ghost banning, for the deletion, for the censorship on freedom of speech and on topics that they don't agree with or they don't necessarily want you to see alternative opinions on. But we need to come up with an alternative, and that's what we think we've done here at Ickonic. I've seen lots of comments when we put our first video out about the truth should be free. You're absolutely right. People talking about television is free. Well, let's just take a UK example. Do you pay a TV licence? Whether you watch the BBC or not, you pay a TV licence if you've got a television in your house. I believe they're around £144 a year. I know I pay £12.99 a month for mine. Exactly the same price as Ickonic. So therefore it's not free to watch television. If you subscribe to Sky, whether it be films, sports, just standard Sky, you can pay over hundreds and hundreds of pounds a month to have all of those channels. Ickonic is £99 for the year for absolutely everything that channel creates. There's no additional charges, there's no additional bit more to pay for this, bit more to watch this, bit more to watch that. No, it's £99 a year. Every single piece of content that Ickonic makes, you watch. And we think this is a way of getting out in front of the mainstream giants before they completely destroy and ban and delete anything that is talking about anything that they don't want you to see. They're doing it now on a small scale where it affects a few people. Think about when they delete channels of, you take a character in the UK, a presenter like Piers Morgan. Piers Morgan's a divisive character. He's what you call a shock jock. He gets ratings because, have you heard what he said today? Have you heard what he's done today? He doesn't really say anything that now you'd think would really terrify the powers that be. But what happens when people like that then all of a sudden can't present shows? They have their platforms and their ways to communicate deleted. Because that's what's going to happen. Anyone that says anything that is not exactly what they want you to hear and want you to think, they're just going to get deleted. Today it's us, the alternative media. Tomorrow it could be you. And we feel that Ickonic is an opportunity to get out in front of that. It's a platform owned by the independent media. It's not a platform owned by a Silicon Valley billionaire who has his corporate masters telling him what to do. When you set up a channel, when you set up a business, there's different ways a business can earn the revenue to survive. In television, you have a subscription model, you have the advertising model, or you have the state-owned model. They're the three general setups that a TV channel would have. The corporate model and the state-owned model, there's going to be influence that's going to skew your message, that's going to mean that you're not independent. Subscription-based model, where we are funded entirely by you, we feel is the most effective way to keep the message unbiased, keep the message independent and objective rather than subjective. We hope you agree, and we hope you enjoy what we've created here at Ickonic, and we look forward to working hard over the next years to make more and more and more and more content until one day we really can compete with the big boys. Bye for now.